Alrighty, testing. Hopefully this is working okay. So this is Andy from eXplorminate, and as part of Turn-Based Thursday, I am streaming Repel the Rifts. If you have not played Repel the Rifts before, it is a tower defense game, very similar to Tower Dominions. Um, and basically you build a bunch of towers, but you never have quite enough resources to do what you want to do. So that's your tension. Which tower to build? When do you upgrade it? Do you build more towers? Do you buy bonuses? And every night, or usually every night. So you build during the day, and then during the night you have a wave of enemies, and the waves get progressively more difficult, and you need to survive the waves. Okay. It's got rogue light. Now I always confuse light and like, but basically after each run you progress and you can unlock different characters, for example. And if you go back here, for example, tech tree, when you get enough points you can unlock different things to make your starting game a little bit more a bit easier. So just basically increase your options. Anyway, so we are going to start with this guy, the researcher. And the reason I'm doing this is because I quite like how he plays, in terms, because his main gimmick is he makes the enemy units, which in this game are demons, applies a bunch of debuffs to them, such as making them go slower, coating them in poison, that kind of thing. Whereas this guy, the mechanic, is more brute force. So this is more my kind of style. So we're launching in, see what happens. Okie dokie. All right. So first thing you do is you have to click a place to survey. At the start, you only get one option. As the game progresses, you get to choose where you're going. So part of the game is to create a path of doom or a path of death for the enemy to show up. Okay, so you've got the option here. You can turn it like that. So you're looking here. This is the path, and these are where you're going to build your towers. So you need to be thinking, what the higher up your tower, the better it is, and you want to be thinking about the range and uh, uh, the path of the enemy. So we are going to go with that one so that I can build something here, because my idea is to build something here that, because it commands this area and this area. So we click survey, and I'm going to pick this here, simply because it's got quite a large range. Okay, so as you can see at the moment, guys, this here is our main resource. It's what you would call gold or whatever in other games. Here it's called ore. You need ore for your towers. All right. Uh, this here is night, so we proceed to the next phase of the game. In about 4 nights' time, a market will open up here. This is the codex. This is if you want to escape. Okay, so you just press N, or you click this up here to go to the next phase, like so. So what you can do as well, guys, if you, I'll do it on the next one, but if you want to go faster, you can press, I think it's V, which increases the game speed. So we're back to the beginning of the day. Now, cool thing you can do, if you want, you can put down a new tower, or you can upgrade the tower. And as you can see, this is your first real choice here, because look at the base damage, it's 42. If I were to upgrade it, I'm getting through, so 3 times total energy. So we're adding on an extra. It's just good. All right. And we're firing faster and a higher critical chance. Right. Or I could scrap this entirely and reclaim some of the ore that's been used. So I think I will leave it alone. Right. And then I'll press night, and I'll show you what this bar here does. So this 580 out of 580 is the high force, or the HP of my commander, who is this researcher guy right there where the mouse is. Okay, this is the energy you can use each day. Right, so if I click, and you can only use the energy at night. So we go for the next night. These are my options. So I can press space bar, which pauses the game, and I can think what I want to do. So this will boost the rate of fire for 7 seconds. So damage over time will go faster. So if we're applying damage over time, which we are with this guy, right? That would make it go faster. This will poison them. And this I quite like this one, right? Uh, gives it gives a tower the ability to do one of these effects. So we'll click that and we'll go on that. So now every time he fires, he has a chance to poison the enemy. Okay? And then we can do it again. So I'm building up my debuff. So shock was the base one, and now I can poison and glue the enemies too. And like I said, if I press it's V, oh, okay, day's over. But you saw that bar there, that was your speed bar, right? Survey, see what we want to do. Build like that or like that. Okay, we want to put that there. Now, the reason I'm choosing that is to get something in the middle so I can put this here. Now, this is a heater. Think of this as the fire bat from StarCraft or a flamethrower from any other game with multi-directional, okay? So he can hit that hex, that hex, that hex. So my idea is as the enemy comes, they're going to get burned, 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 burned. Then this is going to kick in. I'm also looking at how much does this cost? 282 upgrade. I'm thinking I'm going to put another one of these here. This, going to put it like that. Now, as you can see, guys, there's a bit of a blind spot that if the enemy does come in and hits my commander, I've got nothing here. So I'm thinking ahead. Maybe I want something in the future. Right, we press N. And so we're on medium speed there. Super fast. Back to normal. So that's kind of working, right? There is a tower, and I don't know if I'll be able to unlock it on this run, but there's a tower that creates a barricade, it's a physical block of concrete or whatever in the path that I was enjoying very much. All right, so we have a choice of towers. Think what we want to do here, guys. I've used the Sentinel before. He's the default for the mechanic. I've used this quite a lot. I have never used the Crusher. I'm thinking I'm going to use the Crusher. Just I've never used this before. Range 1. So it's going to be a bit like the firing guy, right? So there's my Crusher. I thought so. So I really want to put him there, but I really want an island here because what? So what I can actually, you know what? If I put it there, when they come on this hex, they're going to get hit quite hard. Hex, space, tile, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see what happens, guys. They're going to come here and double whammy. Well, that's not bad. Maybe I should have put this hammer guy here. And let's, because he's getting a lot of action, our flamer guy, we want to increase that. So now he's igniting. Yeah, good, good. So looking further afield, guys, 1, 2, and 3 are going to do the most work here. They're the ones I think I'm going to worry about upgrading. So leave this guy alone for a while. Survey, yes, that direction. Ooh, okay, so here, this is an anomaly bonus. It's a bonus, encouraging you to build there. So it's another factor to consider. Ah, this would be better for us in terms of placing a unit, and we'll skip the anomaly. Okay, and I think we'll try again just for fun. We'll put the Crusher there, like that. Okay, so see that M that's just showed up? That is our upgrades market. So you can use some of your ore to buy a few of these things. So some of these are really quite, yeah, quite good. Like that one, great. But as you can see now, the core gameplay, how do you spend your resources? Because you don't have enough to do all the things you want. Remember I said I want to put something here as a short, as like a last minute in case all of this happens. But then alternatively, I'm thinking maybe I want to just build a tower here, here, and here, and here. right? And if they survive that, then they survive that. At the same time, I'm also thinking I want to upgrade these guys because look at this here. For example, look at his damage is 123 to start with, range 1. However, look at that. That is some serious hardcore damage. So if we could build that one and that one together, right, we're going to be looking at, well, my mass is at 333, right? Bang on with this guy here, all right? Heavy damage with slow, faster, building a real sort of area, a death zone. That's the name of the game. But the name of the game is Repel the Rifts, but the idea is a death zone. Maybe someone should should use that as a name, right? If you do use it as a name, guys, do remember us. Let's. Well, he's doing a lot of work, so let's put that. What does paralyze do? It's not showing up there. Oh, it's that one. So what you can do, guys, like I said, pause, see what's going on here. We'll tell you what's going on. What I'd really like to do is get the obstacle building tower and put an obstacle right there, and or right there, just hold them in that space. But this is working so well, working well enough. It is only night 5 though, so we shall see what we shall see. Hey, anomaly. Not anomaly, artifact. So every so often the game will drop you a little bonus item. This is for free. What would we like to do? All towers apply the exposed debuff. Ah, I'm going to go with that one purely so I can. Yeah. Okay. So we got a decent amount of ore. Let us upgrade someone somewhere. And I'm thinking this guy because he gets to hit there, there, and there. But these things move quite quickly. Let's upgrade him. And let's go to the night. Whoa, what happened? There we go. So, guys, I'm going to play one of these, take a short break, 2, 3 minutes, and then stream another one of these. So, we're going to aim for 2 runs here. Oh, I was worried about that. These are literally books. They do say knowledge is dangerous, right? And they've got to the end. Oh, no. This is why I wanted to have something here. Maybe. Well, while we're here, let's debuff. Okay, so these guys, they're not doing that much damage, but it is a little bit annoying because it's only on night 6. I was hoping to doing a little bit better than this. We might put a fist here just to smash them if they do get that far. Because right now he's doing some damage, and so is he. They're the only ones in that area. Okay, so which direction we want them to come from? I'm going to go that way. Okay, market open right. And we've got enough to upgrade someone. 335 and build. Put him there just in case that happens again. So we're going to put a couple more towers down, especially this guy because he's got very long range. Put him there. So what I'm trying to do is go here, right? And yeah, we can build something there. See if there's anything worthwhile here. Crusher, commanders, HP. Yeah, okay. A little bit of a bonus, and that one. Yeah, so my stopgap did kind of work. Sometimes I wonder if would it make more sense to literally just go like build everything here. But on the next one, maybe we'll try that and see if that works instead of spreading it out like what I've been doing here. Yeah, why not? Okay. So does that include the upgrades? No, the upgrades are the same. So this is the opportunity to put more of these out here and think how we want to do this. Spend this money. We could get three of these. We get three of any of these. Rate of fire, range 2, range stays the same. So I'm thinking we'll put a couple more around this area. So these guys, they've got the range like that. Okay, and let's go. Nighttime, bring it on. Okay, so far, not so bad. So I think in a way we got lucky because I think this HP benefit does not apply to their shield. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. And that should be the end of that one. Day 9, day 9, day 9, day 9. Incoming transmission. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Now this is always interesting. Where should we send them? I'm going to say there because now I'm going to put this there for the reason being that as they come in, I want them to get hit by this. And then as they come here, they'll be hit by more damage. And we'll put this guy like that. So this is sort of a light area for them. And as they come in here, this is the main area. And we want 220 for that. Probably not. I think the next round we might be able to upgrade these two. Let's see what happens, guys. I'm going to speed this one up a little bit. That's an awful lot of enemies. 160 of them. Oh, that's kind of scary. Right. Okay. Right. So this timeline tells you what's happening on the next round and the next one. So if we survive this, then we get to unlock a new tower. It's quite a big if at the moment. If I should have been paying more attention to that to see what enemies they were going to bring me. But we survived another day. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, we're going to use this one again. Now, we've got that. So we can upgrade one and build one, I think. Not Crusher. Where are you? This here. Yeah. So it does exactly what it says on the tin. It produces a barricade. Okay. And you can move that barricade. So it's not entirely game breaking, deciding where to put it. Okay. Oh, all right. So If we were to be able to put the barricade there, for example, that creates a nice little death zone. So we'll see if we can make it work by putting this. How did I do it before? I think if I do that, I can put it wherever I want, like that. Like that, okay? And then I tell it to move, and I put it like that. Okay, now if I upgrade this, the barricade health goes up. So we can upgrade one thing. If we upgrade that, the energy goes, the power goes up. We've seen that already. Ah, this is a tough choice. I'm going to upgrade this, guys. All right, and save that money and move on to the nighttime. So if this works how I expect and how it worked last time, they'll come running in here. They'll stop here. They'll try and beat this up. And these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. All of those 8 will be smashing them as they're there. Okay. So on this sign, so that's the day. This is the night. Hunters have a lot of HP. Okay. And they're slow. And there's 42 of them. So they're slow and we're going to block them. This should work quite well. Let's see what happens. I might slow this down to normal speed. And I've not used this before, but let's do that. Create a little zone of poison for them. And that should take care of night number 10. I could have sworn there was supposed to be more of these. 42, but we got 28. I don't get that. Is that an artifact? I'm going to say here because we already have existing towers. That's fairly risky. Let's pick that one. Okay, so I think this time, guys, we're going for some upgrades. And we have enough to explore this. Nice. I'll do the same again here. Huh. So these two are quite interesting. Seal of approval each day. Now we are looking to upgrade a couple of towers. So I think we'll pick that one up. Energy is nice though, but I think we have enough for the moment. So we're looking to do some upgrading now. And I think we'll upgrade. So the reason I chose this here, guys, I was thinking of putting one of these heaters there or another barricade, because I could put a barricade anywhere here, basically. And so this is the area of death. But if I put a barricade, say I put a barricade there, we're shooting on them, and then they come in. And let's see what enemies we have. Skippers, they're slow. Right, so as it moves, it gets faster. So what do these do? So these are slowing it. The gluing is slowing it. And if I upgrade the health here, that makes that little bit stronger, but it's strong enough. This is the thing. I'm thinking if I do that, I already have a death zone. I'm thinking maybe I want to upgrade other things. Is that... So he's doing a lot of work. I'm thinking I should upgrade him. And he will get the seal of approval. That's the seal of approval right there. Cool. And if I go there, we need 325 for that, 640 for that one, 280, 335, 280. And I think let's have a look at the upgrades. That's probably the most useful one. This here I think isn't really worth it because we're getting some health every time, and also he's got so little health anyway that it's just not worth it. Okay, let's go for the next night. We're saving some resources here, okay, for the upgrades, because I think we have a good system here. At most, I might put one more of these in here somewhere, right, just to delay them a bit more here. But we're going to start sort of heavily, you know what, I'll put it in now, heavily sort of upgrading things. Hold them here, more time to kill, 1, 2, and then as they come through here, this guy kicks in, maybe actually. We'll do that, so this, 2, 3, so we've got 3 of them on there, and we're good to go. We'll speed this up. My death zone is working. My death zone is working. Oh, it's still working. Oh, wow. That was scary. Go back to normal speed. Okie dokie. 527. Nice amount of energy. This guy. All right, let's go for the night. And we're going to start buffing this one here because it's going to get a lot of action now. So we're going to start putting a lot of this on him. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. So with the barrier, what I've done is I've basically staged it. Okay, so whatever comes out here gets dealt with first. These are delayed. If they get through that, they then have another delay, right? They get through that, they're now in the death zone. And it's working because 36 and this, yeah, this is working. The strategy is working. We'll get some resources and we'll probably buff this one up next. How much does he want? 450. Oof. 450 or 280. Let's see what we have. Fork in the road. Yeah, we're going to go this way for the simple reason that whatever comes from that area, yeah, sure, it's the alternative. Huh. No, we'll go with that. So whatever comes from that area, we can hit it harder. Okay, not quite, but there we go. See, like that. So buff time. Who should we buff? If we buff him, what happens? Him. He's doing a lot of work. I think he's our MVP. Let's go with him. Anything at the market increases the crusher, the surge. The surge. Which one do we have? Surge. How many surges do we have? Oh, we got quite a few. That's worth it. Let's go there. Okay, let's go for the nighttime. We'll speed this up. What enemies are these? Oh, wow. There's a lot of them. But the death zone is working. That was nice. We still keep our surges. We just can't build new ones. So what do we get? We get to choose. Let's go with that. It's been a while since... This guy's got quite long range, if I remember rightly. Right in the death zone. We'll put him there. And we'll upgrade that. And that's it. Let's go. Wait, can we afford any of this? Nope, none of that. Right. So, go to nighttime. Super barrier. This here, doing some good stuff. Right. Nice bit of energy. Wow. I've just unlocked an achievement. Deal 1 million damage with your towers. Very nice. Right. I'm going to slow this down so I can see what we're fighting. Honestly, they look like ice lollies. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. Let's stick a poison field right about there. So actually, guys, when I've been playing this, the furthest I've got was night 12. So this is an improvement. Wow. Let's see what happens. How far can we go? Basilisks. Slow. Drifters. Fast. And he has a lot of them. Pylons. Not had those before. We're going to go here, guys, because that range. And we are going to so the reason for that is to inflict this extra damage as they come all the way around here. So they're going to come all like that. Some from here, come all the way around like that. What might make sense would be to hold them there. That will damage them. He stays where he is. That will damage them. 403. Let's think. This will be able to hit them all the way there. So that's worth doing that. Seeing if there's anything here. Ah, that's a good one. Okay. And nighttime it is. Well, they're tough looking hombres, aren't they? This is going to be a good test on my death zone, guys. Look at these guys. They're tough. Right, let's speed this up. Ooh, danger, danger. I think we'll kill them. Wow, they were tough. Ooh, right. What do we want to do here? We definitely want a new. Let's go with this guy, actually. I remember them. Yes, 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 yes. Whenever you use a commander skill is one of those energy things. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. Now, from previous games, previous runs, I know that this has quite a long range. So we could put it like that, which would be pretty awesome. We could put it there, right there. That's good. All right. And I think this. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Right. We might, we could, and I think we ought to do that. All right. Okay, let's go for the nighttime. And remember that when we use the energy, we get that bonus, which was that combat sync. So we use this here on that straight away. Everyone's combat synced. Nice, nice, nice. These are dogs, by the way. Drifters. They're super dogs. Do, do. 640. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to the bathroom for a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. All right, I think I'm going to go here, guys, just so I've got this all round. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. And you know what I'm thinking? Yes, you do. You know what I'm thinking? It's either going to be a crusher or a fire guy who's going to go there, or there, and there. Rate of fire but damage down. So he's going to get 50% rate of fire but reduce the damage by 25. So what's the rate of fire on this guy? 1.26. Sentinels have a very low rate of fire anyway. The Crusher has got a low rate of fire. So I think ideally what we want to do is pick someone who's got a very high rate of fire, like that, 2.76, and go that down. That's good. We want something like that. And let's put that there. And I'm going to put a fist guy just because I like crushers. Like that. So they're going to come in here, mini death zone, delayed, delayed, super death zone. Okie dokie. Let's see how that works out. Oh, let's have a look at our market. We can't afford that much. Ramp cap. Yep, we'll pick that because we've just put a beam round, haven't we? 35 hits. Increases damage by 15% with each consecutive hit on the same target. So anyone who's high HP, not these guys basically, but like that, these rubbles, this beam is going to be awesome. Let us click nighttime. Rock and roll, let's go, night 17. This is the furthest we've been. Death zone, delayed zone, mini death zone. And let's put like that. The reason I have these spaced out is if they go through one, he builds another one, and see, it buys us that little bit of breathing space. So what I'm doing is I'm managing their pacing. I'm managing them, or I'm trying to manage them a little bit. Day 18, and that artifact to replace HP is actually coming in really handy. Right, I think what we want to do is, if they start there and they walk around, he gets a lot of time to hit them. He doesn't get that much, but we can delay them there. Although I'm wondering, maybe we're better off moving this there, so that he gets more hitting opportunity. If we do that, so this guy's going to fire very, very quickly. That's not that much damage. However, it's 20 damage 4 times a second. That's actually not bad. Whereas this guy does... Oh. It's not as clear cut as you might think. And this is 140 damage. That's not bad at all. If I do that, that's a lot of damage in that area. Useful for longer. But this one here, in that delaying zone over there, this might be a better candidate for an upgrade. This here, or this here, because that also fits into that death zone there. I think we go with that one, guys. We don't have quite enough. We can upgrade one more. Maybe this guy. No, we can't. Ionizer. So every 3 seconds it fires one shot. So that's really a debuff. It's not a damage. That's damage, that's damage, that's damage. 335, and he's going to be doing that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, nighttime. Bring it on, bring it on. Night 18. This is... I have no idea where we're going with this. how far we're going to last. But we want that one because we're pretty confident he's going to get a lot of action time. So look, our mini death zone delays here is working. This is working. This is so instead of having them all at once, we divide them each wave into 3 mini waves. It might be, guys, that we only end up streaming one run. I didn't expect to be alive this long. uh, I'm going to speed this one up. Wee, super fast. Lots of numbers going up, 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 up. I cannot keep track of all these numbers. Out of curiosity, how did this become a game genre? Did someone play like map number 2 of StarCraft and go, hey, that would be an interesting game of its own? Because I know that's kind of how MOBAs showed up. Was someone played Warcraft 3 and meant this hero bit? That could be a whole game. Now, what do we want to do? I think we want to go this way because we have a mini death zone. Let's do that. What does that do? Okay, we'll do that. Now, the temptation is to put something here to further delay them, but I think at this point, what we want to do is concentrate our fire so that things like this guy here, I'm actually tempted to scrap this one and relocate him kind of around here, this 1, 2, 3 here, like this, maybe 4. So as they come in, this whole thing becomes a better death zone. So I think I'm going to scrap that one, and put the same ones, which we can't because we don't have the surge anymore. But we do have beams and we do have sentinels. So we could do something like, if we do that, that's well within the death zone. That's even better. Something like that. Something like that. And the fire guy, kind of like that. And then we're looking for some upgrades with the last bit of money that we have. Let's upgrade this one here. Do we want to move it? I think we want to move it maybe there. So mini death zone 157. Can we upgrade anything for 157? Can we buy anything? Demons are afflicted by staggered when yes, thank you very much. We'll take that. Okay, so we're kind of leaning very heavily on these barricades, which makes me wonder if we do this. Nice, yes, nice, nice, nice. We're going to go for barricade buffs. Our fire guy is doing a good job here. Right, let's put more on that. Oh, we're going to have 2 of them. When does this game end? Might end very quickly, guys. I think our death zone is working, but not. It's dangerous. So I think we keep doing the same thing, guys. We're just going to keep bumping up our barricades like that. See something? Oh, incoming transmission. Greetings, Commander. Let's hope it's not our health. It's a seal of approval. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Fine. Right, what did we want to do? We wanted to upgrade. What did we want to upgrade? We wanted to upgrade this guy. One there. And do we want to move it? Genuine question. Do we want to move this from there to keep that. Worth buying anything? Oh, why? I want to keep that just for fun. Not used it before. Right, nighttime. So this last wave of demons looks a bit like a Gundam mech. Oh, danger, danger, danger. We have a demon make it all the way to the end. Several of them. That's dangerous. 640. Okay. We'll go with that one, guys, because we want to slow down their speed as much as possible, really. Okay. If we move this, where do we move it to? There, I think. Or there. Or there. Or there. There. Oh, blockade max level. Okay. It looks like my super barricades are paying off. What are these things anyway? It's blobs. And I think it's not just blobs. Blobs and slimes. Slimy blobs. Bobbly slimes. Blobby slimes. Bob is a slime. I knew a Bob once. I think a candidate for upgrading would be this guy here, this Sentinel. Yeah, we're going to upgrade him next, I think. Oh, people got through. I think we can upgrade two things here. That. And where was our Sentinel? 500. Oh, we're so close. Maybe then we upgrade someone else. Save a bit of money to upgrade that Sentinel next turn. Market? No, we're ignoring that for now, just because it's too tempting. Night, night, night. Night, night, night is nice, nice, nice. These are hounds, stalkers. Have they got like a teleport ability? Yeah, all right, that's right. So the barrier is not as useful, but still useful. Burn, baby, burn. The reason I'm putting that all over there is to give myself a long lead time before I have to worry about them. And this will be doing some good stuff here. I might put something up here and over there, but at the moment, I'm really just wanting to upgrade a few of these guys. So, like, let's level him up. We can level up. Wait, wait, wait. We can afford one of these. Oh, so close. Okay. Nighttime. All right, guys, we're coming up to an hour, and I did not expect to be lasting this long. So, one stream it is. One stream only, one game, one run. Guys, I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, come on. Seriously, one major archdemon. And knowing my luck, he's going to spawn right there. Alrighty then. Okay, okay, let's think about this. He's max level. Who else can we get up to max level? Fireboy, he's max level. I think they're all max level. 2, 3, 4 of those. He's not max level. He is max level. That means he's not. So he could go up a couple. But we could also go for this thing here. Done. And that's these beams here. 327. We can upgrade this guy, for example, because he's still level 1. So is he. Like that. Okay, nighttime, nighttime, nighttime. What are these? What are we fighting? We're fighting two different demons here. Some sort of diamond guy, void bits, and void shards. Hey, doggy. So, guys, you can see the thing that I think is the most useful out of all of these is probably this barrier thing. And what I might do coming up to the last day or night, I think I've got one more day and then one more. Oh, this is getting crazy. One more day, one more night. I think I might go a little bit crazy and just build more barriers, more barriers, just to slow them down. That's probably the way forward. Surprised it's asking me to survey and it's the last day. Okay. So like I said, I think this is where we go and spam more blockades. The idea being, well, where's he going to come from? That's it. Is there a way of telling where he's going to spawn from? I think, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this. Got the one? Blockade, yes. There, there. Because I know he's definitely going to have to come in here at some point. There, there. Right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Super blockade. What I might do then is move this. I'll keep you there. Move that. So it's a super blockade, like I said. Yeah. Can we move this one? And with 423, we can upgrade him. No. We really want to spend that last bit of money. That. Which means we can upgrade one more of these. What's that? Done. Okay. That last 77, is there anything we can get with it? Not here, we can't. Nothing useful. Right, guys. Let's do it. So those are the demon brands. Yep. Where is he? There he is. The archdemon. Right. We're gonna give it to you. Burn them. Whoa, how many of these are there? Oh, no, I thought it was one. Oh dear, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Or are we? Yeah, we are. But let's speed this up and see what happens. Oh, guys, I think we're going to die at the final hurdle. Oh, noes. Oh, can't believe that. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I can believe that. Listen, that was fun. Right. Awesome. I moved up like 3 levels. Right. I'm going to copy and paste this so that anyone who wants to can try their luck on this same run. Thank you very much, guys. This has been a lot of fun.